Gateway Park is a 25-acre riverfront urban park in Camden and Pennsauken townships here in the state of New Jersey. It runs a half-mile section of the Cooper River, which is a Delaware tributary, and consists of a 1-mile paved multi-use trail for walking, jogging, birdwatching, fishing, and biking, anything you can think of.
For a more thorough overview of the park, we will be starting at the southern end of the trail and working our way up. As we begin our walk, we realize we should advise you to watch your step, as our geese friends love to make their presence be quite known. But anyways, let's get back to the adventure.
It's hard to believe that Gateway Park was previously a strip lined with gas stations, seedy bars, and motels. This whole enterprise started as a beautification project when Governor Christine Todd Whitman suggested improving the appearance of this area due to the upcoming Republican National Convention in Philadelphia in the year 2000. This led to the Delaware River Port Authority buying and demolishing the strip of buildings along Admiral Wilson Boulevard to make way for a scenic view of the Cooper River. Although it was established in 2000, the land remained vacant and closed due to contaminated soils from old leaking gas tanks. After about 11 years, pressure from local advocacy groups resulted in the Delaware River Port Authority finally cleaning up the area to ready it for the future park. Land ownership transferred from the Port Authority to Camden County Municipal Utilities Authority, also known as CCMUA, who ended up partnering with New Jersey Conservation Foundation to manage the park. Thus, Gateway Park officially opened to the public in March 2019.
Here we see some eastern cicada killers swarming this sandy area filled with little burrows they've created. They get their names from the females who goes out and finds the cicada and use their stingers to paralyze them. And then they bring them back to these little burrows and lay eggs into them. You can imagine something like the Predator movies where the babies burst out of the cicada and then devour its host. Nature is beautiful. Here we see a cicada shell hanging upside down from the wooden fence. In order for cicadas to shed, they need to latch onto something and wiggle their way out of their old bodies. This process can take up to 5 to 6 hours, and this can take up a lot of energy. If you're lucky enough, you can spot some along Gateway Park's fence.
Another surprise we came across along our walk was this beautiful bird's nest along the fencing of the trail. Unable to identify what bird created the nest, we can safely assume that the cup nest was created by a species of songbird, such as a sparrow or cardinal, as they tend to enjoy nesting very close to the ground. This helps them stay away from owls, hawks, and blue jays, who may eat their babies. Though the opening isn't very obvious, if you take a little stroll off trail, you'll be gifted with a view of the water and an opening of a CSO pipe. With about 700 cities in America utilizing a combined sewer system, it is known as a common way to guide and gather the water from storm, roof, and sanitary drains towards a main line, which typically leads to a water treatment plant. During wet weather incidents such as heavy rain or melting snow, these systems are designed to discharge excess water to nearby bodies of water, which then get processed through dams to provide basic passive filtration. Due to their design, combined sewer systems are long-lasting and sustain little damage when the system is overfilled and/or surcharged. Regardless of how the sewer line is set up, these drain systems require to be maintained regularly to prevent debris or other contaminants from building up. Otherwise, sewage backups or surges of sewage backflow into local bodies of water can have some detrimental effects on local wildlife and human health. Rain gardens are a beautiful and colorful way for homeowners, businesses, and municipalities to help ease stormwater problems. Here at Gateway Park, we can also come across a rain garden, which was implemented as an inexpensive way to create an environmentally sound solution to residential and urban stormwater runoff. See, the thing about all the buildings, roads, and parking lots in urban areas is that they alter the local water cycle, which can overburden guts and bays with large quantities of stormwater and associated contaminants. A rain garden, by mimicking the natural absorption and pollutant removal abilities of a forest or meadow, can serve the purpose of protecting guts, ponds, and coastal waters, conserving water, reducing mosquito breeding, nurturing beneficial insects that eliminate pests, reducing the potential of home flooding, creating a habitat for birds and butterflies, as well as creating substantial moisture to survive drought seasons and more, all in a way that is quick, neat, and easy. Here, we can see a better view of the Cooper River. Now, normally, when the tide is low enough, we'd be able to see a beaver dam right next to the fallen tree. Unfortunately, we couldn't get any footage of the dam, but hopefully you can get a glimpse at it on your next visit. As we travel along through the end of the trail, we thought it would also be important for you all to know a little bit about the New Jersey Conservation Foundation, as they are the leading organization that cares over Gateway Park. The mission of NJCF is to restore, preserve, and protect land and natural resources throughout New Jersey for the benefit of all. And since 1960, they've been able to protect over 125,000 acres of natural areas and farmland in New Jersey. They are a private, non-profit organization, which means they rely on philanthropic support and grants from public and/or private organizations, as well as individual donors. We have linked their website down in the description box below, so that you can learn more about who they are, what they do, and ways you can help them fulfill their mission across the state of New Jersey. We appreciate you all for joining us through our Gateway Park virtual tour, and hope that it inspired you to come out and experience this beautiful set of land for yourself. Be sure to be responsible on your visit and utilize the many waste containers provided along the park's trail. Stay safe, and we'll see you around. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and share. And a special thank you to the following organizations that help make this happen.
Oh.